Good day, everyone. My name is Marjorie M. Lopez. Our topic this morning is all about communication for effective group work. Effective communication is a foundation of every successful group activity. It does not just helps finishing tasks, but also builds teamwork, respect, and understanding. And now let's consider teaching students how to communicate in teams. First is active listening. Listening without interrupting, it shows respect and ensures no one feels ignored. Students can also practice paraphrasing what they heard. Next is clarity and confidence in speaking. Sharing ideas in a simple, direct, and respectful way, it helps avoid confusion and confidence grows when students know their voices matter. Next is respectful communication. Even when opinions differ, students should respond politely. Respect keeps the discussions warmer and more sharing. Now, let's proceed the non-verbal communication. A friendly tone, nodding, or good eye contact, it shows interest. These small actions make a group healthy and more positive. Now, let's proceed the assigning rules and responsibilities in teams. First is leader, not a boss, but a guide who makes sure everyone has a voice. A good leader, listen as long as they speak. Next is recorder or note taker. Helps the group stay organized by writing down key ideas and agreement. This rules is useful when reviewing letter. Next is presenter. Represent the group's efforts and presenting teachers' confidence and responsibility. Next is timekeeper. Keeps the groups moving forward so tasks don't take too long. This rules is teaches discipline. And now, let's proceed the managing group dynamics and communication. First is setting clear expectation. When goals and rules are clear, members know what they're working for. This avoids confusion and wasted time. Next is balancing participation. Encourage quiet members to share while reminding more talkative ones to give space. Next is building trust and respect. Groups succeed when students feel safe to speak without fear of being judged. Simple respect like saying, "Thank you for your idea." It goes a long way. Let's proceed with the strategy for ensuring equal participation. First is role rotation. Rotating roles gives everyone the chance to lead, record, or present. This helps students discover their strength. Next is teachers monitoring and feedback. Teachers can observe and give feedback, not just on the product, but also on the team. Teachers teaches discipline that how they work as the important as the result. Next is for accountability. Group members should check on each other's work. This prevents some from doing all tasks while others do nothing. And now lastly is using communication to resolve group conflict. First is open and honest dialogue. Problems should discuss early before they get bigger. Students should respond politely to see the active listening. During conflict, listening to understanding instead of just waiting to reply helps ease tension. Now, let's proceed and that staying respectful and calm. Using polite words and keeping a calm tone, it shows maturity. Anger only makes conflicts worse. And that's all. Thank you.